Tank vents out on social media and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong.
They wanted everybody to see his name on the wall just like everybody else,
One thing I learned from my pops was you don't need no gang, you don't need a group of people. Now when I see a group, somebody in a group, I feel like they soft.
He a coward. Every time he gets hit, even in the gym, he jumps out the ring like a little, and he does that time. He just acts like he's tough right now. Now, say some as gang shit, man.
Floyd Mayweather harshly criticized Gervonta while defending Calvin Ford. He made it apparent that he had provided Davis with the means to succeed, stressing that there should be no animosity if something went wrong, in response to Davis' lack of appreciation and respect. Mayweather was straightforward in his message, stating unequivocally that he had placed Davis in a position to succeed as a businessman and a manager. Davis's success was largely due to the opportunity he was given, so it was wrong to treat people who assisted him with disrespect.
Then go wrong and you're not with me no more. You don't have nothing bad to say about me because I put you in a position to become an entrepreneur or to become a boss.
More than just a coach, Calvin Ford has been Gervonta Davis's trainer since he was a young, gifted fighter and helped him become a world champion. Ford has been a father figure and mentor to Davis both inside and outside the ring, but tensions have increased as a result of Davis being chastised for not being appreciative of those who helped him succeed. This has caused controversy among boxing fans, with many doubting Davis's loyalty and regard for those who supported him during his career.
When we first started, man, it was nobody in the gym, man. How would I sit there and say one kid and another kid and another kid, and they seen the love that we was giving. Everybody keeps thinking it's boxing. It's not boxing. It's basically giving them an opportunity to be themselves.
Yeah.
And I always preach that because I sit there and tell them all the time. I say, all that's going to get old, so I need y'all to grow up quick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when we in the gym, we're not just teaching boxing, we teaching life.
Right.
What are they going to do to me?
Nothing.
And y'all seen the results.
Seen the results.
You seen the results of it. Everybody kept saying it was this, it was that. You know what I'm saying? And they only found increments of it. You know what I'm saying? But it spoiled the win.
Exactly.
It spoiled the win. But like I said again, Ron can fight.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was going to get to.
In addition to being Tank Davis's trainer, Calvin Ford has played a significant role in his life as a father figure and mentor. Their friendship started when Davis was a young, budding boxer negotiating the difficult streets of Baltimore. Davis's career was significantly shaped by Ford's mentoring, which turned him from a budding talent into a world champion. Looking back on their journey, Ford frequently breaks down in tears as he recalls how a young Gervonta would always reach out to him in times of need.
This friend really hit me by here. Never thought in a million years, but Kenny used to always say, yo, Young is special, man. He's special and you guiding him right. So he used to always say, Coach Calvin, Coach Calvin. Right now I'm hearing that voice in my head. Whew.
The ascent of Gervonta Davis in the boxing world is evidence of his commitment and the significant guidance he obtained from the challenging Baltimore neighborhoods. The undefeated Floyd Mayweather Jr. noticed Davis and thought the young boxer under his tutelage had a lot of potential. Davis became one of the most exciting talents in boxing as his career took off. Davis's natural skill and Mayweather's tactical direction combined to make a powerful force in the boxing world.
What he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for stand to himself and things like that. But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, 'cause I'm in camp.
Yeah.
I'm in camp, man.
So
I wasn't in camp, I wouldn't be tweeting.
So what does that mean? You're angrier now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry. Yeah.
I respect it, bro. I respect it.
Davis didn't improve his performance as anticipated in the match against Lamont Roach Jr., according to analysts. Calvin Ford, who is renowned for his frank evaluations, noted that Davis missed chances to dominate, which made the fight more competitive than expected. This research emphasizes how crucial it is to capitalize on crucial times in a game in order to establish control and win handily.
First, as someone who was at Barclays Center when Tank won his first title, till when he sold out Baltimore, when he sold out Barclays the last time, when he sold out DC, I was at all of those fights. Explain to me the popularity and how it has soared for Gervonta Tank Davis.
You can turn the camera over there now. There it is. This is our next generation fighter. When I sit back and watch Floyd when he retired, I actually see Gervonta Tank Davis doing it now. He's going to carry this next generation to where they need to be at.
How important, though they're not working as much together now, but how important was it for Tank to learn?
That was the blessing. That wasn't my work. That wasn't Tank work. That wasn't Floyd work. It was the stars, the moons, or whatever, bringing them together to create greatness, so we can have this greatness carry us to the next generation.
You showed humbleness on stage at the press conference today, giving it immense props to the guys at the other side of the table, to Tank, to Goosen, to...
I grew up off them. I grew up off the legends of what they did when we was watching boxing, when they said boxing was great. Boxing still is great.
While mentors offer advice, Calvin Ford has consistently maintained that a fighter's success is ultimately determined by their innate talent and destiny. He also acknowledges that no one person can take full credit for Davis's accomplishments, highlighting the fact that Davis's potential was apparent long before outside influences.
Matter of fact, before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I call it out.
Every time he come in the corner and talk to him, I said, yo, what you doing? He'll look this way, he'll look this way. He's about to stop.
Can I start touching them more and more? When they gonna give him the credit for one of the smartest boxers.
That was a beautiful boxing display.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, smart.
That's what I call it. You wasn't looking for the knockout, but you was fixing your shit. Yeah, he already seen it.
He said, I can't
That's
get
the
hit.
difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, I'm about Tank can't. Every fight Tank come to tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
Davis and Ford have a relationship that goes beyond their work life. As a result of their years of cooperation and mutual understanding, which have been a key component of Davis's success, Davis has observed that Ford has an amazing ability to predict his moves in the ring and knows exactly when he's going to overwhelm an opponent.
In my mind, this is why Gervonta Davis struggled that fight. So just roll with me for a second. You'll see where I'm going. I don't know if y'all noticed it right away, but I noticed it. Calvin Ford was not the head man in the corner, which I didn't really understand. And before the video continues, go ahead to the follow button because we're about to deep dive into this and we post every day. Calvin Ford was not the lead man who's been with Gervonta since he was a damn near child. Honestly, since he was a child. Why would you do that? I don't know if they were underestimating the fight. I don't know if they were just trying to change it up and try something new because this wasn't a huge opponent. I don't know if there's something wrong with Calvin or Calvin's not going to be there. I don't know. But that was damn stupid. Because you notice when shit started hitting the fan, guess what voice popped up on that screen? Put his head through ropes and Calvin started coaching. When Tank's eye messed up, guess where he looked? He didn't look at that other corner man. He looked for Calvin Ford. Also, Tank talked a lot during this fight. It was a little bit of a different Tank than we've seen. He was chirping with the fire, which isn't new. He was arguing with the ref. He seemed not composed. I feel like that would have been different with a Calvin Ford in his corner. Because I'm going to be real, the advice that his corner was giving him was dog shit. Yeah, he won the fight, but let's be real, he shouldn't have won that fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that definitely played a role, and I feel like if Calvin was there, it would have been a little different. But yeah, not a good boxing night from Tank, and this is from a Tank fan. So
Floyd Mayweather, who was instrumental in Davis's career, voiced his disapproval of Davis's choice to split with Calvin Ford. Mayweather highlighted how important Ford was to Davis's squad and how much of an impact he had on his boxing career.
He hit me. One day I was in camp with Tank, and he had this little daughter, and he said, "Like a pop right there." You know what I'm saying? And it made me broke down inside, and I was like, "Damn!" And when I look at him now, I still hear little Tank, but I know he a grown man now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just shows you the work and the years that you put in. Grooming an individual to become what he's going to become.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're proud of all of the fighters that you...
Man, you just don't know. And I can't wait to the next generation to come.
Dant Davis made the unexpected decision to split from Calvin Ford, which surprised many because Ford wasn't just a trainer. He had devoted his life to helping Davis become the champion he is today. Ford's dedication extended. Beyond training, which encompasses many aspects of Davis's personal and professional life, Gervonta Davis has stated that he doesn't require any kind of organization and feels that having one makes fighters weak. He contends that solitude promotes greater clarity and personal development. This viewpoint shows a change in Davis's training and career strategy, prioritizing independence over conventional support networks.
One thing I learned from my pops was you don't need no gang, you don't need a group of people. Now when I see a group, somebody in a group, I feel like they soft. Like my first instinct, y'all saw. If you look at a gang right now and you actually look, don't even be like that if they by themselves. They just need that click. And it's, when you by yourself, you can see more. See way more.
Raleigh Romero, a fellow boxer, has publicly criticized DVON Davis, saying that he is only looking tough but retreating when confronted with genuine difficulties, even in the gym. Romero has stated that he is eager to fight Davis and that Davis has been avoiding the battle. Davis's career becomes even more complicated as a result of this public challenge, as he is scrutinized by both his boxing community peers and old mentors.
He just fucking acts tough. That's all it is. Yeah, he's a fucking phony. He acts tough. He always acts tough when he with a group of people, but when he by himself, he a bitch. He a coward. Every time he gets hit, even in the gym, he fucking jumps out the ring like a little bitch. And he does that shit all the time. He's a fucking bitch. He just acts like he's tough right now. Now he's trying to fucking say some fucking stupid ass gang shit and stuff, man.
Might have a bully complex, which suggests that his blustery exterior conceals inner fears.
Gervonta doing this shows that it wasn't an outside strange occurrence, that it may just be a part of his DNA. For him to get hit in amateurs and then take a step back and take a knee when he obviously wasn't hurt, it just shows to me that instead of gritting it out, all right, and possibly get knocked out or taking those chances, he'd rather take a knee to disrupt the momentum and then start over. That's how I'm taking it. It can be a great strategy, or it can be the bully complex. That when you meet somebody and they're not fearing you, or they're not retreating or backing away from you, and they're showing poise and the ability to withstand your output and give some back, like any book, they kind of unravel.
Ella's support highlights Calvin Ford's noteworthy achievements to boxing and his role in cultivating fighters like Gervonta Davis. Leonard Ellaby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, has openly pushed for Ford to win the Trainer of the Year award.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. Yeah. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah. Gervonta Davis has been criticized for staying out of high-stakes battles and being a coward who is terrified of losing badly. Many people think that a bout with Shakur Stevenson would be a true test of Davis' abilities, but he has been accused of making up reasons to avoid it.
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense, but at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Mm-hmm. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. Mm-hmm. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
One more question before I go. Why not fight Tank at 135?
Tank ain't gonna fight him, man. He not gonna fight him.
You gotta realize with Tank, he on that other side where he gonna, act
take
like
all the cupcakes. Now say it.
Man, I'm quite sure.
Look,
fight you here.
So you saying he don't want to put that record up?
Look,
Shady. I know Tank.
Man.
I know Tank, Shady.
I know Tank too.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
Hey, I know Tank too, and I know for a fact at the end of the day, like, he is not jumping into no fight with me. Like, that's a whole different type of atmosphere. That's not like fighting. I'm saying.
So basically, you telling me Tank scared?
I ain't gonna say the man scared. I'm just saying for a fact. So I know he not jumping in the ring with me.
Ryan Garcia has openly criticized Gervonta Davis and his group, implying that they are cowards who are afraid to face him again. Garcia suggests a lack of courage on the side of Davis's team by claiming that they would want more than just their money for a rematch to take place.
That round, like, why do you think that they've been spying on you?
Scared, bro.
But what have you seen that makes you think that?
Their actions. I don't need to see anything. Look at what they're doing.
You've seen people that's just suspicious.
Look at all the
around.
claws. I don't care though. I allow them there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it. It's not gonna do anything. I will give him my whole playbook. He will not stop it. You know, there's sometimes as a fighter you just know how to fight. So when I'm in there, what he's seen may not what's gonna be in front of him. It's just, this is fighting, this is boxing.
Gervonta Davis has greatly benefited from Floyd Mayweather and Calvin Ford's coaching throughout his career.
To the head. Stop head hunting. That's how you get the head.
I need this 10, 11, and 12 on the unofficial. He's down.
Okay. You say unofficial.
On the unofficial. I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want. You want from me. Hey, that's what you want from me. You don't want nobody lying to you. So I'm 100 with you.
He said on the unofficial, not the real card, here. Keep picking your shot. You took that round off, here.
That's my job. I'm 100 with you.
Well, that was faster.
Calvin Ford highlighted that their relationship remained solid, referring to Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather as brothers, when he said that their split was temporary and solely a commercial decision.
So we talked about Tank in the business now. There's talk that he could be leaving Mayweather Promotions. He said he was to Brian Custer that, you know, this is his last fight.
Everybody missing, he's leaving. It's business.
Right, for sure.
If it's good business, we're going to do what? Business.
For sure.
We're not leaving each other. It's just not on contract.
Okay. So you're still going to do business with
Yeah,
Mayweather?
I got you.
Right.
You have to do business. They brothers.
Right.
They brothers. And you got to remember, they the best in boxing. You got Al and Floyd. Come on.
But it's just good. How excited for you for him to have that flexibility?
It's good because Canelo do it. Ron Garcia, I mean not Ron. Garcia did it. It's been done.
Right.
It's been done. You know what I'm saying?
Calvin Ford recently talked about leaving Davis's training squad for the Lamont Roach Jr. fight. He said he wanted to see Davis keep improving and emphasized the need for someone who could effectively challenge and push him to new heights.
What's the best for him? I'm hoping that he do what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push him so I can see different levels of it. This time I had a chance to step back. And everybody keeps saying, oh, they changing up stuff. No, we ain't changing up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the, the training camp, how was it? Or you said you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it, splitting the time? How's it going to be splitting the time to
No, this is
Saturday
something
night?
that we do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I got to do is speak. Then take out history since I was a kid. When I stepped in the gym, B said, yo, I'm glad you're here now. He watched him. He said, boom. And I see the light in Tank. I just can't wait to see all of that come together. Fight night.
How's going back to being in the corner? How do you see Gervonta right now? Just being in camp, because at first when we talked to him in the press conference, he was very open about retiring and he was done. And now he said that
y'all have to understand. He's a young man. He have a family. He want to do something. Enjoy something. Don't take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshes you. Get you back on that so tonight, he had a chance for me not being around him a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I stepped in and I seen how he missed me and how I missed him. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see.
Gervonta Davis has expressed a desire to take a different approach, arguing that fewer issues arise when he associates with fewer individuals. This emotion expresses his wish for a more simplified approach to both his personal and professional lives, emphasizing independence and reducing outside influences.
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, fuck out of here, nigga. Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank go over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it. Type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what? And he brush him off again, like, don't touch me type shit. Like, you see? Type.
That concludes today's video. Until the next one, stay tuned.